What's up, YouTube? Back with another video. Got a few things I want to talk about tonight. Of course, I know y'all see the title, but I was sitting upstairs in my room, and I said I got to make a video about this because I think this comes at every person that's in business. This is just not for transportation, but I think this is just for business straight across the board. It could be for school goals, anything. That you gotta be confident within yourself when you're trying to grow and move forward. I just want to say I was upstairs because I'm about to take a step into the passenger pickup, and there's so much doubt coming at me right now just to make this step. Just gonna go buy this Dodge Caravan. I'm supposed to meet a guy tomorrow and I'm supposed to purchase a van, but I'm having so many other thoughts. Me and my nephew, we're about to get the garage for the reselling. I wanted to do these little things before I stepped over in 2020. I wanted to have one van for the passenger pickup. I wanted to have the garage for the reselling. Get that situated. We're actually supposed to go tomorrow and buy a pallet, you know, and find a storage room with electric, so we can set up our little office. Now, I was gonna vlog this. I was gonna put it out on YouTube, but it's so much coming at me right now that does not want me to move forward. And I've been talking about doing this for the last year. Now it's that time to take it to that next level, and there's so much doubt. There's so much, well, if you spend this money, you only gonna have this amount of money left, etc., etc., etc. So I just want to encourage y'all, it comes to everybody. So you know what? I had to encourage myself. I said I'm going to get up tomorrow and I'm going to go spend this couple $1,000s on this van. And when I'm done work, because y'all know I still work, I got to see a few clients tomorrow. And I think that's a big toll. That could be a toll on you too when you're still working. But after I go see these few clients, I'm going to go get this van. And I'm going to go look at some storage rooms because I'm going to make that step before I cross over to the new year. But this is one thing I want to say that that can help you out a lot. Because I'm going to put my sister on the video. She's doing good things right now, making some success in her life. She's doing very good. And one problem that she's having, and I'm also having, is finding good help. If you can find you some good people to help you in the beginning, because I feel like you can't grow without good help. Like right now, one of the things that was coming to me about passing the pickup, even though I know how to advertise, I know what to do, is I don't want to do it myself. And that was one of the thoughts, man, don't go forward with the passing the pickup. Just keep doing what you're doing. It'll be fine. You know, but I had to make this step. I have to make it. And I just want to encourage y'all, if you can find help, if you can get people in place to help you, you know, even if you have to pay people a little bit, but I just can't find good people that just want to help, period, with things like that. I mean, if I wasn't in my original state where I grew up at, it would be different. But here, I don't know a lot of people. I only know my church family. And I don't really deal with a lot of them when it comes to business. And so have some help. Have somebody you can talk to when you're a little down and you don't want to make that step, and everything coming at you. When you know deep down inside it's time to make that step, I'm going to tell you, I just want to encourage somebody that might be going through the same thing I was going through tonight, laying in my bed, and I said I'm going to make a video about this. I'm going to tell you to make that next step, especially if it's on your goal board, and if it's the time to do it, make it. So anyway, that Ship to Transportation, I just want to say thank y'all for all the new subscribers. I think we had about over 250, so we met that goal, 250 by December. So my next goal is 300. So I appreciate all y'all that subscribe to the channel. I know I haven't been too consistent with videos, but anyway, let's get into the content. I'm here now. Let's drop it. So one guy asked me about my daily operations. I just want to touch on that. Okay, daily operations for child transportation. It's really no daily operation. It's so simple. That's why I said it's the most simplest side of transportation to get into. Now, once I get in the passenger pickup, I might have a daily log every day. It's going to be more work for that driver in the area. But child transportation, they pay weekly, daily, or monthly. So you're going to have the same kids throughout the whole school year. Once that van is full, you can't take no more kids. Actually, I'm in a situation right now for a route that we're doing on Wake Forest. We have 19 kids, y'all. And a 15 passenger only, we had 18. 15 passenger only 14. So I'm driving a car there, picking up the kids in the car, and then she getting the other kids in the 15 passenger. But we only gonna have them kids for I think 2 months. So I'm gonna rough it out for about 2 months. We're gonna have a car and a 15 passenger there. I tried to get a 20 passenger bus, y'all. I drove an hour and a half away. YMCA was selling for $2,000. Why wouldn't I get that lady sold? So I guess it wasn't mine. So I didn't sweat it, waste 3 hours of my day. But anyway, daily operation for child transportation is so simple. I don't advertise for my child transportation. We do everything through Google. We built it up in a way where people just call us. We get about 2-3 leads. We probably get 10 to 15 leads a week. And we haven't advertised in 2 years. That's strictly off of Google and word of mouth. So, but we've got to a place like that. But if you're not like that on Google, you need to get out here, put that work in, get out here and advertise. And this video about advertising what I'm doing for the pass and pickup. But daily operations is nothing. We got the same kids every day, so it's really get up in the morning. I got a couple kids in the morning. I take a little sedan car. I pick them up, take them to school. That's it. In the evening, we have the same kids at all the schools. So the vehicle goes to the school. You're going to pick up the same kids every day. You're going to take them to the same location. They going at, drop them off. Day is over with. So that's why it's so simple. If you got 3-4 schools in the evening, you got vans at, each van probably going to be running 2 hours a day. There's no new route. There's no new clients every day unless you add a client to the route. But it's so simple. Everybody's going to the same place every day unless you get a new consumer, a new kid or a new client. So that's the simplicity of it. Very simple. Right now, my 15 pads in the shop. I'm getting some stuff done to it. I do stuff like that to vehicles. Gotta do some work to the Envoy. Things like that we do when school is out, when we get breaks and stuff like that. And God willing, the vehicles will hold us over. But when we have breaks, we try to get little things done to keep the vehicles on the road. Because right now, I don't have a backup vehicle. We don't have no backup vehicles. But that's why I was going to buy that 20 Passion to have as a backup vehicle. But next year we will have a backup vehicle. Next year we're shifting it into mini buses. That way we can get more kids, because we ran into an issue this year with the 15 passes. It's too hard for the kids to get in and off when you got a full 15 passenger van. But anyway, that's simple for daily operations. It's very simple. That's all we do. When the phone rings, if we can fit it on the route, we take the kid. If we can't, we refer it out, and that's it. We keep it moving. That's it. It's simple. 2 hours a day. The biggest thing in child transportation is building it up. You definitely want to have an online presence. You definitely want to get one of those. One of those places that can get you Google rank and get you on there. I know how to do that stuff myself now. I just did my pressure washing on there myself. I just did some research. It took me a while to do it in some time, but I was so happy when I did it on my own. But those places do work. We use B-Rank. B-Rank didn't scam us. B-Rank made us a good website. They got us on a list the first page of Google. And I think right now, if you put child transportation in Raleigh, child transportation in night there, we're going to pop up first. Delicate will pop up first. So online presence is very, very important. But that's it with that, okay? So I just want to share something with passenger pickup. So y'all know I'm going to get the van tomorrow. I already did some lab work on some advertising to get the phone ringing, and so I just wanted to share for people with passenger pickup. It's a few steps. I don't want this video to be too long. I think I'm a little over already because I did a little too much running my mouth. But so at my regular job, I do something called peer support. So there's a few steps with this. I got the board out because I want y'all to get it. Leave some comments. Now you're going to put a little work in, but I think it'll be alright. I think y'all be alright. Y'all read from it. So anyways, my job is called peer support specialist. Some states it's called peer recovery coach. Whatever it's called. You can go to Google, put peer support specialist in your state. The correct name is going to pop up once you put it in your state. If it's peer recovery coach or coach peer, whatever the name it is. So anyway, I work for a few companies. Hypothetically, let's say if I work for 5 companies. We're going to put that on the board. But it's about probably 20 companies in the area. We're going to put these up here. It's all going to make sense at the end. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And these are, all these are mental health companies. These are mental health companies. Okay, I do peer support. This was my advertising going on right now, and it's doing so good. So that's why I need to go ahead and take this step. Okay, so it's about 20, probably more than that, in the area. So when you Google that, you're gonna put peer recovery coach in there, peer support specialist in your area. Okay, so let's break down peer support. I work for a mental health agency, and the mental health agencies have consumers or clients that they service. Some companies have up to 200-300 clients. Some companies have up to 100. Some companies have up to 75. And they service these consumers. So I service the consumer for the company. We take them to doctor's appointments. We link them to resources. We link them to transportation company. We link the consumer to the resource. In this situation, the transportation company will be that resource that the peer support links the consumer with, if that makes sense. So anyway, a lot of these consumers, this is maybe when they get into pass and pickup, they don't have transportation, they don't have reliable transportation in these areas. And so we have to find transportation companies for these consumers and things like that. Sometimes we just go in and take them. So I went to a meeting, and this company has over 200 consumers. One company that I work for. So gave out flyers to all the peer workers. Now the peer workers are going to go out and tell the consumers. There's about 40 peer workers at this company. They're going to go out and tell all the consumers they work with about the transportation company that's in that area, where they serve at, you know, where they service the clients at. Then I work for another company that has about 75 consumers, and there's about 15 peer workers. The peer workers are so happy that there's a transportation company coming in this area, so they going out giving it out. A lot of times, if you find a new resource, or transportation company in the area, the head supervisor or director send out a mass email to all the peer workers. Whenever a resource comes through, to all the peer workers an email with the company name, etc., etc., and that'll way all the peer workers. So there's another company that has about 200 peer workers, and they did that, sent out a mass email. So just off of 3 companies alone, Delicate Shuttle gonna get in front of almost 500 consumers just off the mental health side of advertising for pass and pickup. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to like another probably 6-7 companies that I know service this area out here. So we're gonna check out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's say if I go to 10 that service the Vance County area. That's one county. That's what I'm targeting, Vance County. So you talking about, just say it was only 100 consumers at each company, but some of these companies got way more than 100 consumers. You talking about almost what? If you just did 10 that service Vance County, you talking about almost 1,000 people. So you telling me once I go to all these companies, out of 1,000 people, I know I'm probably gonna get about we can just be moderate, about 200 out that 1,000. I know that because they lack transportation in the area, and what's gonna happen? Half of the time, the peer workers will probably call a company and tell us that, and the peer worker probably pay for the ride to get the consumer where they need to, where they need to go. Not saying they're supposed to do that, but 9 out of 10, that's what they probably gonna do. And then you gotta understand, once you get those people, then those people gonna tell the people in the area about you. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, how this gonna help y'all? Let's get to how it's gonna help y'all. Okay, this is what y'all gotta do. Go to Google, put in peer recovery coach, peer specialist, whatever the situation may be. Okay, when it pop up, a list of agencies gonna pop up. Bam. What y'all gotta do first thing you gotta do, you gotta call. You gotta call the agency to make sure they provide peer support services. That's what you gotta do. So call, make a list. Second thing you gotta do is make a list. Once you call these agencies, make a list to see which ones actually provide the service. That's the second thing you're going to do. Once you find out that they do provide that service. Third thing you're going to do, you're going to ask them service area. What areas do they service? That's the third thing you're going to do. You got to know what area they're going to serve, because each company, they got different insurance providers, and so they service different areas according to the insurance provider. But that's very crucial that you find out what area they service. I'm talking slow because I want y'all to understand what I'm saying. Because right now, I'm only targeting the companies that service Vance County. But that's a big county. And a lot of those companies service Vance County. Vance County, y'all, is an hour away from my house. So sometimes, I'm letting you know, you might have to go an hour. But the thing is, find you a good drive up on that end, like I did, and then you put your van out there, and you just email them the route that next morning, or whatever the case may be for the pickups. But sometimes you might have to drive 30 minutes from the house. You might have to drive an hour away from the house. Back to what I was saying. So you're going to call, you're going to see what the service areas are. Okay? Once you call about 10 of them and figure out what areas they service. Or go to the office and talk to the person at the front desk. But once you figure out what area they service, this is what you want to do now. You want to figure out which area is close to your house. So let's say if you call 5 of those companies and they all say they service Raleigh, 5 out of 10 of those companies, then 9 out of 10, whatever county that is, that's the one you want to try to put a van at, where the clients, where a lot of the company service consumers at. You want to do it there. Hopefully in your area, that it's not too far where a lot of them service at. You know, service the consumers at. Peer support is across the whole United States. It's growing, so it's everywhere. It's everywhere. Like I can get a job right now anywhere. If I want to leave North Carolina, I can go anywhere and get a job. I probably have to take a few certifications, some things like that, but it's way across. It's everywhere. They say it's booming in Texas right now. Peer support is growing like crazy in Texas. A lot of states, Atlanta, it's everywhere. Maryland, everywhere. I can't imagine states like that. That's where I'm from. But yeah, so that's what you want to do. Then you go in, you take the flyers, you walk in, you get an admin, the person at the front desk, you give them the flyers. If you go in there and talk to them, you can go in there and talk to them too. They will get a peer workers the flyers for you. They love, we're their resource. These people don't know this company mine. I just said it was like a third party because I don't want them to know I got my own company. But you do that, you're going to be straight. I mean, that's so, man, that's going to build you up so much, man, because these clients need a way to get to them from where they need to go at. And a lot of these areas don't have the transportation, or they doing the bus. It takes so long. Now, it's only going to work, you know, you have an affordable rate. Of course, it's going to have to be an affordable rate. Of course. And you never know, sometimes, man, like, at this one company, the lady made a contract with the transportation company called Carts Out There. My owner. This is one company I work for all wheelchair people. She made a contract that, you know, so whatever, if we ever got a client that's in a wheelchair, all we gotta do is call up to Carts. Carts gonna come pick our client up and take where they want to take them at. She did that on her own. She paid for that out of her pocket. So you could get lucky with the daggone owner or something. You never know. That might can work something out with certain things. You just never know. But I definitely will start there. I feel like that'll be a lot of exposure, tapping in the mental health field. And these people going to pay out of pocket, not my insurance. But I think it'll be a lot of exposure because these people have to get to them from the store, to them from doctor's appointment, to them from around town. And a lot of times these people, they don't have that. So I just want to drop that on y'all. I hope that made sense. So first thing you gotta do again, you gotta go online, put it in the area. Second thing you gotta do, you gotta call the companies. After you call the companies, you gotta figure out the service area. And then once you figure out what service area you're gonna put your van at, those are the companies you're gonna try to deal with to get your advertising to tell them about your company and what you do in that area. You know, your transportation, you get people back and forth, things of that nature. So hope this video wasn't too long. I got some more videos coming, y'all. Like, comment, subscribe if you made it this far in the video. I appreciate y'all. Like we said, next goal is 300 subscribers. I got some stuff coming on some stuff coming on reselling, and then I got some more transportation videos coming. I'm gonna take y'all on the journey tomorrow when I buy this passenger, buy this caravan. Be blessed.